Censored, here's the weird stuff I love. Imagine your vision is totally normal, and then one day you see demonic features everywhere on people only.
Who better to present this demon face syndrome than Isaiah Carey, who has already had a shape-shifting moment on television that you can go see in this video. Reporter turns ghetto in 3 seconds.
High school that led to Chris Wood's death. Led to Chris Wood's death.
Very similar to the music video Black Hole Sun, where they have the demon face syndrome feature.
Just like this, what you see behind me. Now that's a reality for a man named Victor Shera. He has extremely rare yet terrifying disorder called PMO, and it's commonly known as, or now known because people didn't know about it at first. It's called the demon face syndrome. People with the condition see parts of other people's faces distorted in shape, texture, position, or color. For Shera, that means grotesque, grimace, elongated eyes, and deeply etched scars, also pointed ears. There are 75 known cases of the disorder.
You are a sheep of kids for nothing. Run!
This is from the medical UK journal The Lancet, almost 10 years ago, 2014, and this is about PMO, or demon face syndrome. So here's the articles about PMO and facial hallucinations. In July 2011, a 52-year-old woman presented to our psychiatric outpatient clinic in The Hague, that's the Netherlands, with a lifelong history of seeing people's faces change into dragon-like faces and hallucinating similar faces many times a day. She could perceive and recognize actual faces, but after several minutes they turned black, grew long, pointy ears and protruding snout, and displayed a reptiloid skin, huge eyes in bright yellow, green, blue, or red. She saw similar dragon-like faces drifting towards her many times a day from the walls, electrical sockets, or the computer screen.
Then he noticed, spotted here and there in the crowd, the non-human faces, the faces of the fascinators. They had been there all along, of course, but only George was really awake, so only George recognized them for what they were. For a moment, the reptilian head dissolved into the face of a lovable old drunk. Of course, the drunk would be lovable. George picked up a brick and smashed it down on the old drunk's head with all of his strength. For a moment, the image blurred, and then the blue-green blood oozed out of the face, and the lizard fell, twitching and writhing. The eyes and reptilian flesh faded a little, and George saw the flickering image of a fat middle-aged man in shirt sleeves. It was still a man when George slashed its throat with the eating knife, but it was an alien before it hit the floor. He dragged it into the apartment and kicked the door shut. "What do you see there?" he asked Lil, pointing to the many-eyed snake thing on the floor.
Now everyone's mentioning an old song by Soundgarden called Black Hole Sun. It's very interesting because you got the serpent's tongue, you got the elongated faces or the demon faces, and they're literally looking at an eclipse in the video, and you see it gets dark every time it comes. To top it off, the lyrics are talking about a shape-shifting reptilian, and it says in the video right here, it says, "In my eyes indisposed in disguise and no one knows. Hides a face, lies the snake, the sun in my disgrace." So literally a snake being hiding among the people. And then we have the album cover showing the eclipse, the elongated face with the pointy ears. Very interesting.
Also pointed ears.